Hey everyone, welcome to Whole Artist Mastery. I'm Marianne Mitchell. It's spring here on the east coast of the United States, and it's a beautiful spring this year. And we have beautiful colors and lots of flowers and lots of bugs and bees. And so currently I have a bee flying around my studio, so if you hear the buzzing, it's the bee enjoying keeping me company while I talk to you. I wanted to share some conversations that I've been having, both with myself as well as some of the people that I'm working with. It has to do with this struggle between our egos and our expectations and where we think we should be, comparing ourselves to others, comparing ourselves to our own self and where we were as an artist and where we are now, and tuning into that deeper part of who we are as a human being, really tuning into our soul. So just a couple of conversations. One with someone who was talking about, she sent me a photograph of a painting that she did several years ago and said, why can't I paint like that anymore? That's so much better than what I'm doing now. And have I really, maybe I've gone backwards. I thought I was going forwards, but I've gone backwards. And I'm so frustrated, and I just don't think I'm a very good artist. And, it's really hard to hear that for several reasons, one of which is that I completely know of where she speaks. And also I know that having worked myself out of those conversations many times, I realize that it's very detrimental to our overall growth as an artist, really our overall soul growth, to think that way. And yet I also think that it's necessary to have these judgmental feelings as long as you understand how to move yourself out, and to recognize that falling into that pit of judgment and feeling like you're not doing as well as you'd like and that other people are zooming on by you is really impetus for helping us clarify where we want to go, and also inviting us to tune in on a much deeper level to who we are, to reconnect with our soul, to really examine why we're doing what we're doing. Is it to become the next greatest artist and have that 15 minutes of fame nationally, locally, internationally? Or is it to honor that deepest piece of who we are and to allow that to guide our expression and to put that out into the world? Because I do believe that people recognize something that's authentically soul expression, I guess you would say. People recognize the authentic expression from our soul. And I ask you to think whether that's important to you. I ask you to think whether it's more important to have your work recognized. I ask you to think whether both are important. And I've come to understand that, at least in my own journey, that my ego is what I think of as the fuel, the gasoline, to put in my soul tank so that my soul can do and contribute what it's supposed to contribute in this lifetime. When my ego is getting in the way, when I find myself comparing myself to other peer artists, to wishing that I'd gotten into a show, to feeling like, I haven't been in a gallery in a long time, maybe I should try, who's gonna want my work? Nobody's gonna want my work. And then I think, no, wait a minute. what are you trying to do with your work? Is that the most important thing? It would be wonderful. And the most important thing to me is to make work that truly moves and connects to those who see it, whoever that may be, whether it's showing in the Gagosian Gallery in New York City or one of their many galleries around the world, or whether it's somebody who's just walking into my studio and looking at the work and saying, wow, that painting just hits me right here. It makes me think, makes me feel through the sophistication of the way the paint has been handled. To me, that's gold. And so I invite you to think about these things. I'm going to be talking about this subject of the struggle between ego and soul in my April 19th, 2023 Wham! Wednesday. So you can go to my website if you happen to be listening to this on the day. You can go to the website, enter your email, and you will be able to, you may be able to watch that afternoon. It's 5 o'clock East Coast time. You will certainly receive the recording the next day. So while you're at the website, I invite you to look at the online courses that I have offered. Think about whether a mentorship is the right thing for you at this time in your life, to go deeper, to really connect to your soul expression, to figure out what that is, to quell the judgment, to quell the ego saying, you're not where you're supposed to be. It's a wonderful way to grow, explore, and further your investigation as an artist. So join the whole Artist Mastery community. We're artists who are seeking our authenticity, who are owning our authenticity. We're artists who are making work that's compelling through our chosen medium, the way we use our tools, and how we develop our own visual language. We're artists who are asking the question, how do I want to show up as an artist? It's an important question, I believe, especially right now in this time of the world. I mean, it may have been always an important question to ask, but here we are living right now in a very fractured world. And anybody who's putting that whole energy of using your mind, your heart, and your body to create something whole is contributing to healing that fractured energy in our world. So join me. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this little chat, please like and subscribe to the Whole Artist Mastery YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.